to really bring out the surprise picks coming in from our respective teams. But without further ado, we are now into the tiebreaker match between OSM, Last Human being guard 26, and GK as the respective survivors right here. This is the first half, and ladies and gents, looks like Last Human will be fishing out Cat King right here. Let's see if he gets to spot him. Yes, indeed, because with the help of the trails. And now Cat King has to do is to really kite effectively. Unfortunately, it's not really unfortunate, but more like it's the Embalmer, which is the first time that we're going to see here onto our match today to be used and utilized. But he went into an area where Synchros was initially decoding and now is forced to go and transfer to a different cipher. And this, although if you guys noticed that he didn't really chase immediately the members of GK, it was a good call that he destroyed the pallet so that if ever they come back into the specific area, they don't have any more options for the side of the survivor.
Yes. Oh, man. There you go. Set up right there. Cat King will be on the run right now. Ooh, that is going to be maybe a...
Oh, it's...
No, actually, Cat King doing A-okay so far. Looks like managing to pinch himself in those small, tight spaces, but nope, not going to be working out. That's going to be the second hit, already halfway through Last Human. Just throwing these time bombs back and forth. Cat King, though, just taking it like a complete champ.
Yes, definitely. And off to the slide he goes right here. This was a very good job for him to actually further the gap in just a bit and give enough time for the survivors to actually go into code. And I like the way that Cat King is transitioning from one area to another, because essentially he will be going into one of the best areas to kite guard 26. And up into the roller coaster it goes, and this is a play of mind games, because Cat King is already jumping into that terrain, but Last Human knows any better, decides to go down the stairs instead. And this is where the action begins, because Cat King is already near the area of which there are a lot of structures to utilize from. And Last Human, though, know that the space is already happening, decides to actually just corner him out with the time bombs that he have. And take note, all he needs to do is one normal hit, and that was a terror shock, utilizing the decreased vaulting speed of the Embalmer right here to get him down on his knees and going into the rocket chair.
Yes, but of course, with the call for GK, focus on decoding, I will say Cat King bought them a lot of time, which is why these ciphers should be nearly good again. It will really come down to... That's step one, the ciphers, of course. But this is where the real test begins. We were talking about how solid the defense is coming in from the guard when it comes to guarding these rocket chairs when someone's strapped in. Now, this is really going to be tricky.
Yes.
It's like walking into a minefield, basically.
Yes. And if my memory serves me right, the Embalmer here can really direct if he could be rebirthed at any time right now. And I like the way that his discipline right here is that he's just really wasting the time of Last Human right here to be staying into that area so that he could rebirth himself afterwards in a very far distance. But now Skyfall here, I think, might be choosing to go for the rescue, while the other members, though, will be having another 2 ciphers remaining, and there can only be one more this time around. If ever so that the remaining cipher is primed, all they have to do is just wait for one of the members to actually go and be knocked down. But looking at here, ladies and gents, I like the sidestepping coming from the Embalmer and the Mercenary, just really confusing Last Human right here onto the terrains and structures that we have. But looking here, looks like both of them will be knocked down, but not anymore because of the cipher that is going to be propped.
Oh, they have to be very careful. Cat King particularly, again, he's in a position where he takes another quarter of hits, one more time bomb, and it could be over for him. Whilst the rest of GK, they're making their way for the game. I think it's safe to say that they could get a 3 survivor out. Question is, can they go the full force? It really comes down to how well Cat King can dodge and twist and turn through these time bombs. There's the hit. Ladies and gents, Cat King goes down. I think it will be safe to say at this point that GK will just have to content themselves with that 3 survivor out. Ladies and gents, it's a 3-1 for the start of this tiebreaker.